Nina DiSesa. Wow, fantastic. How did she do it? And then I read her book, Seducing the Boys Club. I learned from her, laughed with her, and ended up loving her, just as you will when you read her book, Seducing the Boys Club. It's my pleasure to introduce to you now Nina DiSesa, author, chairman of McCann Erickson, and one of the 50 most powerful women in the United States. Nina?
Thank you. I'm really awed to be here. Usually I'm the only woman in the room, but it's so great to be in a room with so many wonderful women. And people still ask me why I wrote this book. I don't think anybody asks a man why a man writes a book, but somehow they want to know why I wrote this book. I wrote this book because I thought that, you know, the women who actually read the book ask me why it took me so long to write it. That's usually the answer I prefer. I saw just recently an issue of Portfolio magazine. This is a new magazine. One of the interesting articles in it is about women in business and the idea that shouldn't we be a little further along than we are right now? And that's the whole premise of my book and my point. You know, when we started out in life, I remember in the 1960s, all these women were burning their bras, and I thought, in my naive, young way, that by the turn of the century, it would be a very different world for women who wanted to achieve a certain standing in male-dominated cultures, business. So it's very different than what I expected it to be, and it took me a long time in my career to understand that. Well, it didn't take me long to understand that it's not a level playing field. I got that right off the bat. But it took me a long time to realize that I should get over that and then just press on with my career and my